Right then guys, just back again to replace and fit another bar end mirror to the Royal Enfield. Now this has come from Hitchcock's. I think they're about £43–45, something like that, plus shipping. There's your part number. And it is specifically for, as it says on the box, the interceptor. Right, now what we've got here then, fellas and gals, is Hitchcock's version of an halcyon mirror. Now, difference being with this mirror what you get from Hitchcock's and the one, if you were to buy the proper one from halcyon, is that this comes with all the adapters that you need to be able to fit it onto the end of the bars. Now the Enfield's got a very funny end plug in the end of the angle bar, which has got, which if you can see, is this little step shim which you get with the kit. You don't get these if you get them from halcyon. You don't get these, and this mirror is identical apart from it don't say made in England on it. Now what you've got here is two little adapters. You've got one what matches the insert in your angle bar end, and then another with another step on it which matches the mirror. Now when you actually put these on the bike, that one goes in there, and then this other little shim fits over there, and it matches onto the end of the angle bar perfectly. Now these mirrors, good thing about these is once you've got it all actually fitted up onto the angle bars, just with this slight adjustment of an Allen key, which if you just slacken it off, you can actually see, if you imagine that's fastened into your angle bar, you've got your different positions where you can have it locked wherever you like. And when it's locked into position you want, you can either tighten that nut up, the Allen key up, and it will lock it into that position. And no matter what happens, whether your helmet on it or your shopping bags or whatever, it will not move. Or you can adjust this and just have it slightly slack. So for example, if you wanted it up on your angle bar, on the end of the angle bars, or if you wanted it sticking out as far as you can, so it's sticking horizontally out of your angle bars, and then when you come to put your bike in your shed or your garage, or if you're going through tight spaces or anything, you can actually fold it down underneath the angle bars or fold it back across, and it tucks over the top of the grips. Now the mirror head itself is, you've got a slight little bit of adjustment actually on the mirror face, but I just tend to leave that alone. Now what you've got here is this nut here, which you can slacken off, which I've already pre-done, so you can alter and get the perfect angle that you're actually wanting. And like I say, once you've got that mirror set up, you just tighten that nut up and that mirror is going absolutely nowhere. Now what I'm going to do is try and film, not maybe putting it on, but once it's on, I'll give you a demonstration and just show you all the different angles and that, what you can actually do. And for me, these are the best you can get. For me, I mean, everybody's to their own. People maybe don't like these. They like the little black ones on the very edge of the mirror, but I find these, you still get a great view through the actual mirror, and they don't vibrate, shake or anything like that. They're solid, absolutely rock solid. So my next clip will be actually giving you an example once it's on the bike. Right, I'll see you in a little bit then, guys. Now what I've done here is I've just had a dummy fit, just so I can just explain it to you a bit better, maybe show you a better example. Now this, like I said, the key actually locks into the angle bar key, so that stops it from spinning. Then you've got your adapter plate, what converts it from a flat edge to the edge on the actual mirror itself. As you can see, they absolutely match. So once it's all locked in, it's locked in perfect. Now I'll just bob this in because I'm not an octopus, and then I'll come straight back to you. Right then, so I've got it actually mounted up, and you can see the actual connectors, which are a perfect fit. Now the only thing you've got to do then is just make sure you try and get it right angle to start with. I won't tighten it up too much for the minute because you are going to have to sit up back and fully adjust it. But I just wanted to give you an example of what positions you can actually have the mirror in. Like I said, I've got this screw fairly slack just so I can actually show you positions. It is wobbling, but you just tighten it up until it don't wobble and you've still got the positions. So if you wanted the mirrors as such, you can have them like that. And then obviously if you're wanting to put them into garage or anything like that, your bike, you can have them so you can just fold them in to get through your narrow gaps. Now I've got my other one set up. I haven't set that one up as yet. I have actually got it tucked in slightly, and that, like I said, that's solid. Once you tighten these nuts up, they're going absolutely nowhere. I've got it locked in that position, so they're not sticking out far. I'm happy with those. Like I said, you can choose as to which way you want it to go, and you can fully adjust and spin around the actual mirror head itself to get that wider angle if you wanted it. But like I said, you can have it and tighten it and lock it in any one of those positions that you'll see fit. As you see, and then like I said, once you are happy with the position of the mirror, you just tighten this little one up as you'll see fit, and as long as you don't lock it down, it does still go into whichever positions you want. You've just got to be a little bit canny and just get it so it don't wobble, but it's still adjustable like such. Just maybe a little nick more, and that's going nowhere. But if you want to, you can still adjust it, and you can actually see it jumping. It's stepped, so you've got different positions on steps. And once you get into the step you want, that mirror goes nowhere. But like I say, I like them just slightly tucked in a little bit, and then like I say, I'm not going to tighten these because I haven't sat on bike or sat on road or gone for a look. Best thing to do really is just to take an Allen key with you and a socket or a spanner and just go for a little ride, and as you'll see it and adjust it until you get it actually in the perfect position for yourselves. Like I say, you can adjust that as far as you want, spin it round, up and down. If you want it farther in, you can have it like that, farther out, like that. And like I say, then once you tighten that up, it's going absolutely nowhere, guys. Right then, thank you very much. I shall see you later. See you there.